Now, what does this mean for our project now? We applied a left outer join, and this simply means all IDs, so all CC data that we have in our left query can be found in the right one, so we have a full match, so this perfectly works. We could also check it the other way around, so we could check if all the information that we see in this column is also part of the left query by switching it to a right outer join. We have 7 regions. Remember, in the region names query or the region names table, we only have unique values. Therefore, we only have 7 regions. If we would change it to the full outer join, you also get the same result. So all values are matched. And if we would, for example, try an anti-join now, so only showing information which we cannot find in the other table, then this shows us that we exclude all rows basically, because all rows can be matched. So for our situation here, we can simply go with the left outer join. And if we do this now, let's give it a try, we get this strange looking result here because the data is not expanded now. But to expand the information, so the different columns, we simply click onto this expand symbol here. And now we can stick to expand here. Here we could say that we don't want to expand all our columns, which actually makes sense in our case because the CC column is already here in our table, so a column with the region codes. So we can unselect this one. And if we want to, we can keep this box ticked. This will just add the column name as prefix. Let's do this now and you'll see what this means. So we'll confirm this now. And you see that region names, so the underlying table name where the merge data is coming from, is added ahead of the region name here, so of the column name. So this was our first successful join. However, I mentioned that you should take care or be very careful about the column names when performing such joins or merges. Because here it worked perfectly, but the actual name of our column that we used to perform the join, CC, is not very helpful for anybody not being directly related to the project when creating it here. Therefore, you might say, well, actually CC is not the perfect name. Let's go to the region names table and rename this column to, for example, region ID to be in line with the country ID that we previously had. If you do that, you can of course change the name in the underlying query, but just as we had it with the reference queries, merging also means that the query we use for the merge is referring to the, other query. So to be able to merge region names into the codes query, means that we have a reference to the region names query, and changing the column name of the underlying query here leads to that error, because Power BI is looking for the CC column to perform the merge. And as the column was renamed now, which might happen because when finishing the merge, you might say, as we just had it, I'm not happy with the column name. And then you have this problem. And this can, of course, be easily fixed. You can just go to the merged queries step here and click on to the gear wheel symbol. With that, you can now reselect the region ID. And with that, you can make sure that this merge is running successfully again. So by confirming this, you see we don't have any problem anymore. And if I would now go to the expanded region names step, you see that we are back in the initial result. So this is working. But to avoid such problems, make sure to first think about the column names, to check the column names and the column formats, and then finally perform the merge. Because, for example, right here, we again have that CC name now in our codes table. So we should also rename this to region ID like this. This doesn't cause a problem because the region names query does not retrieve information from the codes table. Nevertheless, now we made sure that our region ID is named equally and formatted equally in both tables. So region ID formatted as text, and the same thing here in the codes table, region ID formatted as text.